Evil Corp is a notorious Russian cybercriminal group, infamous for stealing millions using the Dridex malware and landing on the FBI's most wanted list. They are one of the biggest threats in the world of cybersecurity. Want to uncover their secrets and impact? Subscribe to the channel and dive into this gripping story. Think of the biggest East. You've ever heard maybe it's the great train of the tree of the daring. Lufthansa ist immortalizado in the movie Goodfellas. This is the public imagination becoming the stuff of legends. Got it? Okay. Now that by 1,000 is so grand, so shows that it makes those legendary crimes look like that's so much money. Evil Corp, a Russian cybercrime gang, has stolen, and I've got away with it for now. This isn't just a history of stolen money, it's a tale of digital dominance and international intrigue. This is your average basement-willing hackers. They are highly organizers, incredibly skilled, and the machine picture a team of professionals with a specific role working together to pool of the perfect crime with banks, businesses even. Government Hall will living large on their hill. Gotham gains there is fast and their impact is felt across the globe. From Wall Street to Main Street, known safe from their digital grasp. We're talking fast cars, loving parties, the kind of stuff most only dream of living a life of luxury found by the art of others. It's a high-stakes game, and they're winning how to get out of the manage to some of the most secure systems in the world. The life in their sophisticated techniques, cutting-edge technology. They use a combination to phishing attacks, malware, and social engineering to exploit vulnerabilities and gain access to information. More important, can anyone stop the law enforcement agencies around the world, gambling the International Task Force, and the best mind in cyber security? But the game of continuous Evil Corp, always one step at the night we're diving, and the world of Evil Corp exposed their tactics, their triumph, and the global manhunt on their trail will explore, the who they target and drives them to commit such crimes. Buckle up, because this is a story about greed, technology, and the very teen line between the digital world and its action tale for the digital age of all of the vulnerabilities that come with our interconnected world. Let's get one thing straight. Evil Corp isn't some ragtag group of teenagers messing around with their 500 company. Their business is stealing your money. At the helm is Maxim Jacobs. The mastermind behind the Soul operation is like the evil Steve Jobs of cybercrime under our teams of programadores hackers. And it is all working together with ruthless efficiency. And the name, well, they're not exactly subtle. Evil Corp is statement, a middle finger to the world saying, where the book is, what you gonna do about it? The truth is, for a long time, no one could do much of anything. It's just a glitch, but the zero balance stares back to thinking sets in as you realize that your savings have been there, or you call the bank. But I can't offer dancers. Feeling of business is overwhelming. This isn't just a bad dream, it's a living nightmare for individuals around the globe. That's the reality for victims of Evil Corp signature. This insidioso malware has been breaking havoc for years, leaving a trail of fire in its wake. It's not just a piece of code. It's a sophisticado designed to, and the masterminds behind Evil Corp have perfect aircraft turning. Operator from the shadows, their identity and mystery. Their motivos driven by great and power. This nasty piece of ware is like a digital bank. Robert, it doesn't need a getaway or mask. It's silent and invisible once your system, metodicamente, goes about its business stealing your most sensitive information. It's relentless, and it doesn't discriminate how. Whether you are an individual with a modest savings account or a large corporation with millions in assets, Drinks is an opportunity. Its rich is an impact. Is it on your computer? Phishing, emails, or malicioso websites exploit your trust and curiosity. One wrong click, and its game over email might look your bank or a trusted tailor trap. Once you take the bait, Dridex, install itself on your system, ready to strike when you Least expected, it's a digital and it's prey of your login, and empty your accounts before you can say cybersecurity. It with surgical precision, extract your data and it back to its masters. By the time you realize something is wrong, it's already too late. Your money transferred to account away around the world. The sense of violation is not by a mask, but by a faceless looking in the digital weather, and I want picky about their targets from small town banks to major financial institutions. None was safe, the last, but not in victims from all of life. The scale of their operations is individualized businesses, and even government are immense, but the emotional toll is incalculable. Lives, our dreams shattered, all because of a full lines of code banks in the us. Nah, Europa ever had Evil Corp wanted. There was global their ambition boundaries, the target financial institutions with ruthless efficiency. Explorando vulnerabilities and bypass security measures, the international scope of their operations made a formidable adversario, one that law enforcement agencies around the world struggle to contain. They were always one step ahead, their tactics, their methods becoming more sophisticated. One East needed a cool $1 million. Just like that. In the living, there is the audacity of their crimes, read only by their success. They are floating their wealth in the underworld. It was a game, a high-stakes context where the prize was wealth and how to win. They are through a complex web of companies and online accounts creating a labyrinth network that was nearly impossible to be used. Every trick in the book to cover their tracks from offshore accounts to cryptocurrency transactions. Financial was as impressive. Their technical skills, they know how to move money, how to hide, and how to make it. It was a masterclass in digital deception, making of nearly impossible to trace. Law enforcement agencies were left chasing shadows, their hammerhead by the complexity of the operation. Every lead time to end in the dead end, every clue a puzzle. The digital trail was the perpetradores inclusive. It was a game of cat and moose, with the stakes growing higher by the day, the perfect crime meticulosamente planned, and with it was the perfect crime almost but not crime. Truly perfect despite their best, cracks began to end evil. Core investigadors started a piece together. The puzzle slowly but curly closing in on the masterminds. Thought was on. And the digital thieves knew their time was running out. The walls were closing, and the once invincible Syndicate found itself on the defensive. The story of Evil Corp is a tale of stark reminder of the dangerous looking in the digital age. Section for Uncle Sam want you to stop stealing millions. You can steal undeads of millions to dollars and expect to stay under the radar forever, the FBI. Even making it order for him to move stolen cash. But here's the kicker. Even with all this pressure, Jakob Betts lived like a king. We're talking custom Lamborghini with a personalized license plate that red teeth a pit, tiger weddings casting millions. The guy clearly wasn't afraid, floating his wealth. Section 5, can you stop a virus? Here is to think about that they adapt, and in the world of cybercrime. Evil Corp is like the common code annoying persistente, and always find new ways to infect their attacks, force the cybersecurity world to step up its game banks their security. Protocolos, government, cyber defense, and everyday folks like you and me learn to be a little more careful about opening shows, emails, but here is the thing, for every Evil Corp to get out there are not be my ass, but it is dangerous. Section 6. The future of crime is now as we stand on the precipicio of a new era. The landscape of crime is revolving ein precedente passe, the digital age, as brought with a new bread of criminal one, that is not in the shadow of always, but in the vast uncharted territorials of cyberspace is this modern day outlaws are not with our knives, with lines of code, and sophisticados, algorithmos, or system style or data, and wreak havoc on a scale previously unimaginable. So, what's next in this high-stakes game of the life in the ever-evolving tactics of both cybercriminosos and those who seek to stop the hackers are become more sophisticated employment advanced techniques, such artificial intelligence and machine learning to break even the most secure systems. Meanwhile, cybersecurity exports or constantly developing new defenses, creating a never-ending cycle of attack and counterattack. Can we ever truly stop cybercrime, or is it just the cost of doing business in the century? This question businesses and individuals, the reality is there is to be stolen. There will be those who stick to companies, must invest in security measures, and individuals must remain vigilantes, vigilante constantemente, operating their knowledge and practices to stay one step at the Evil Corp might be on the run, but their story is far from over. These cybercriminal organizations are well-funded and highly organized, operating with the love of sophistica sound that rivals businesses, the times of hackers research, and even psychologists to exploit technological vulnerabilities. Their operations are global, making difficult for law enforcement to dawn and bring to justice. They serve as a stark reminder that the battle against cybercrime is never truly won, is an ongoing arms race against shadow figures who in the darkest corners of the digital world. Every time a new security measure is developed, cybercriminosos find the way to this constant back to create an environment of perpetual and risk, so the next time you open an email, click even just your bank balance. Remember, Evil Corp? Their tactics are ever having, and there is far and wide phishing scams. Ransomware attacks and data breaches are just the methods used to our lives. It's crucial to stay informed about the latest tweets and take proactivo steps to protect yourself, because in the digital age, none is truly safe. Our world means that a break E1 system can have 4 rating consequences. Not just individuals, organizations, and nations. The stakes are here and ever, and the need for robust cybersecurity measures has been more critical. Stay informed, and would you do? Don't click on and links offering you a free that tiger in. This is your best defense question. Everything verify sources, and always err on the side of the future. Of crime is now, and it's used to play it.